So my name is Ricardo Lopes. Yeah, I work at BASF as head of business management for the ammonia value chain. So I'm selling those products, ammonia, urea, AdBlue and CO2 into the market. BASF is the biggest chemical company worldwide. We have a very wide range of products. So we are here as a customer, as we consume a lot of the services and materials which are being sold here, but also supplier, for instance, with catalysts for many of the audience here in the conference. I attended the DECARBON conference organized by your group in Berlin, which I found very interesting. Then I was invited to come over here to hold a presentation on decarbonization, the ammonia value chain. And also looking at the program, there was also many topics that are being discussed now in the conference, which are relevant to us. So I think there's a great match to come over and join the conference. Now I think what my presentation is dealing with the challenge that is the challenge for all of us here. When it comes to the climate change, what we can do about it. That means for us dealing with decarbonization of our activities. And that was my topic. We're talking about BASF's efforts to decarbonize the ammonia value chain. So we wanted to bring you with very practical examples what we are doing at our side to decarbonize our assets, and also to hear. Also the idea is also to hear what are other market participants, other industries doing with the same field. I was positively surprised with the audience of the questions. Why? Because I came here to talk about ammonia. Ammonia is not a petrochemical. Ammonia is not a refinery product. So I anticipated there will be not very, let's say, very specific or questions that would go deeper into the ammonia market, the ammonia activities. But yeah, so the questions were very good. I think there is more and more links between what's happening in the ammonia market and what's happening in the petrochemical market. And the audience was, they asked very tough questions to answer. I did my best, but it was a very good interaction. It was a very good interaction. That is another tough question. Yeah? So like the ones that I had during the presentation. When it comes to regulation, I think what we need the most as an industry is clarity. I think the industry, especially in Europe, we need to know the rules of the game moving forward. There's a lot of uncertainty now with all this political instability. We know very little how this regulation, this legislation will be working. So we work in an industry that we have to make investments for the long run. It's a very high capital intensive. So we need to have a clear view on what the legislation framework is going to look like, how the rules of the game will look like, not in the next 2, 4, 5 years, but the next 15, 20 years, so that we are able as an industry to invest, to allocate our resources, to be able to meet the market demands moving forward. It was a very positive experience. Now I think that I've been in many conferences before, but I think the whole preparation that you do on the apps and preparing for a good networking, all the work that you do behind the scenes, and with my personal manager was exactly the case. I think that Julia did a very good job, and she really prepared me to take the most out of it. So really I felt that I'm taking the most out of this experience, and it's a lot about preparation for this. And I think you do a very good job, I would say, for everybody work with technology in the petrochemical refinery or even the chemical industry. It's really an event that you must attend. The Congress is very well organized. I think that you really put a lot of the right people together. Yeah. And you usually pick also nice cities to do that. Yeah, I think it's very international. And yeah, I think you can move forward doing similar venues. And just to say one thing, that room for improvement. I missed an espresso here in Italy, but other than that, really top notch. Congratulations for the nice event.